So I have now had the opportunity to drive this J-Series swapped EK hatch now for the last couple of weeks. And I gotta tell you, there are a lot of things that I absolutely love about this car. But then again, there are some things that are driving me insane. I think I have come up with 5 things that I absolutely love about this car. I also have 5 things that I hate. The number one thing that I hate about this, I'm gonna save for last. And I think it is the biggest problem that this car is having right now. If we were to fix it, it would be the biggest improvement in this car. So let's get into this. The first thing that I absolutely love about this car is the interior that is here is in great shape. The door panels are decent. There are some flaws, but believe me, I've seen a lot worse. The passenger door panel is in much better condition than the driver, but it is what it is, man. The dash is in great shape. I believe this is an RSX steering wheel. The center console can use some work. I don't like the big gaps, the big open holes and stuff. That's one thing that is gonna be a common trend about this list, is the fact that the car just doesn't have a completed feel to it, you know? It's got really good bones. It's a very good starter project, you know, but there's a lot of things that need to be completed. So I do not like the fact that there's nothing back there. You pop the rear hatch open and this car literally looks like something that you'd see inside of a junkyard. Everything's missing back here. It's like, where did it all go? So yeah, the first thing that I love about this car is also kind of the first thing that I also hate about it. I want to complete the interior because right now this isn't acceptable. So I know some of the things that I'm mentioning about this car today, I kind of covered in the introductory video whenever we first got it. But the difference is I've had a little bit of time to spend with the car, like I mentioned, and there's a lot of stuff that I didn't realize when I first got this car. A lot of stuff that to me now just kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. So let's be honest, dude, this car looks really great from, let's say, right about here. So again, one of the things that I love about this car is just the appearance of it, the way that it looks. It has an overall really nice appearance. You know, it doesn't have like a primer door or huge dents in it that just stand out like a sore thumb. But as you guys know, I'm a painter, so there are a lot of things that really do stand out to me and are kind of driving me nuts about this thing. So if you look at the paint, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this on camera or not, but there is a lot of orange peel in this. And you would say, you know, just wet sand it and buff it. But the problem is there's also no clear coat on this car. It is just a single stage. And the paint that's on here is ridiculously thin. You come over here to the fender, there is a lot of little dents right here. On top, on the sides. Look, there's a dent and a scratch here. There's one here where something impacted it. Also kind of messed up the trim there. Yeah, the quarter panel here is just completely covered in orange peel. And something, I don't know if you guys caught this or not, but the bumper is not the same color as the car. This is 2 completely different reds right here. Look, you can see there's like pits right here in some bodywork. Matter of fact, if I pop the rear hatch, open this thing up, you guys might be able to see this a little bit better. But there's actually a run right here. I hope you can see that in the camera. I'm not really gonna know until I start editing, but believe me, it is there. There's scratches on the roof. Anyhow, moving on. So yeah, that's another one of those things, like the interior. That's something that I love about the car. It's very presentable. You kind of step away from it and it does have a nice presence. Overall, the car looks really nice, but it's not until you get up close and you, of course, spend a little bit of time with the car, does all of the damn flaws start standing out like a sore thumb, man. This bumper is also a different color from this one, and there's just paint missing all over the place. the torque feeling that this car has. The J Series definitely has a lot more torque than what I'm used to inside of my other Hondas. I just feel like this car should be so much quicker than what it is. And I feel like a lot of you guys also agreed with me that this thing should just be burning the tires off of it all the way through third and fourth gear for the most part. While the torque and everything is kind of there, it just feels like there should be so much more. And I think that I have figured out the reason why, and we're gonna talk about that here in a moment. All right, I'm not wanting to thrash on the car, but let's face it, it can handle it. Honestly, I was wanting to do that because I have yet to do a burnout in this car, and I wasn't sure whether it was LSD or not. But I don't know, dude. I'm under the impression that that is LSD because it left 2 marks the entire way. Anyhow, let's go ahead and pick this up somewhere else because I am in a mall parking lot, and I'm sure security will probably be here soon. While I have you here, we are giving away this K20 swapped coupe that we are building on the channel. Full color change from the inside out. Everything is brand new from suspension to brakes. Time is running out on this thing because as soon as we get it done, we're picking a lucky winner. Every $5 on the merchandise site in a link down below gets you 1 entry. There's a lot of merch to choose from, but only 1 person's gonna get this thing in their driveway. Time's running out, so grab yourself some entries while you can. You know, I think my biggest problem with this car, it was so much easier to find all the things that I hate about it than it was to find all the things that I actually love about it. I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time I've done this with one of my builds, is actually sat down and decided which things I love and hate. And I think this has kind of helped me determine the direction that I want to take this car. So let's go ahead and finish this up, man. I'm gonna make this quick, go through the remaining things that I have, and then I'm gonna tell you probably the biggest thing that I love about this car, and then I'm gonna tell you the biggest thing that I hate, that I think is the biggest problem with this car. So let's get right into it, man. The thing that I strongly dislike is the overall fit and finish of the car. It just doesn't look complete. It looks like a project. It looks half done. So from the interior being half missing and the engine just sticking out and this thing not having a hood, almost every J-Swap I've ever seen either doesn't have a hood or they just have a giant hole cut in the hood for the engine to stick out. Either way, to me, that just doesn't look like a nice, completed, like finished project. I absolutely hate this front lip. It's not only broken, but I don't like the style of it. This lip or Type R lips, whatever it is you want to call it, I don't like how the sides look lower than the center. It looks like the center of the car is like humped up or something. That absolutely disgusts me. The chrome definitely has to go, and I don't like the factory rear wing. And it also has holes drilled in it where they had something attached there, some kind of thingamabob. And that brings me to the engine bay. This is definitely a hate, and it's because not only is the entire engine just simply spray painted black, I think that took a lot of detail out of it, especially a car doesn't have a hood. This is basically the centerpiece of the entire car. It's a giant engine sticking out, you know, and the whole thing is just rattle can black. And I am not exaggerating, dude. Literally every single square inch of this thing has been spray painted black. And I think that could definitely look a lot better. The engine bay itself, the paint on it, of course, is original. So it looks very tired and old and just can use some cleaning up, dude. Got a Gatorade puddle in here for an overflow. I mean, I appreciate the style, get it done, get it on the road. But there's a lot of things that could be completed and look a lot nicer. And the reason for that is because the main focus of this car, the thing that makes this car the most attractive, is the fact that it's J-swapped, which leads me into probably the thing that I love about this car the most, is the fact that all the dirty hard work has been done. This thing is already mounted in there. I am not a huge fan of driving around somebody else's project, but there's enough to be done to this car that we can make it our own. So the number one thing that I love about this car is the fact that the swap is already done. The fuel lines are done, the wiring is done, the engine mounts are done. It's It's in there. It's running. It's driving. That is huge, man. It is officially a J-swapped EK hatch. So like I said, that is probably the thing that I love the absolute most about this car, is because it is the body style that I have always wanted since I was younger, since I had my very first Integra. And the fact that the J-swap is complete. It's a running and driving car. So this is a project that we get to not only make it our own, clean it up, make it look a lot nicer, but we can also enjoy it at the same time. And before I forget, of course, the exhaust. We definitely got to get rid of the fart can, man. I don't think it sounds disgusting. It's relatively quiet, if I'm being honest with you, unless you're getting on it. But I seen in the last video that I think a lot of you guys can agree with me that this car just doesn't sound as good as it could possibly sound. Now, I have not been underneath this car to see the entirety of the exhaust. The only thing that I can see is it does have headers on it, and it's got a big old fart can on the back. So that most certainly needs to be addressed at some point. But now we are going to end off with what it is that I think the biggest problem with this car is, and what I think is going to make the biggest improvement to this car once we fix that. The biggest problem with this car is the fact that it feels slow. Don't get me wrong, the torque feels amazing. It will spin the tires, it will chirp the tires whenever you're switching gears, all the way up to fourth, sometimes. This thing should be absolutely roasting the freaking tires, at least through third gear, right? I think it goes without saying that I absolutely hate these mirrors, or should I say lack of mirrors. Especially trying to back into this driveway, man. Now that leads the last thing, the thing that I think that is probably the biggest hate or the worst thing about the car, and that is just the fact that it does feel kind of slow in comparison to how it should feel having a J32 swap in it, right? And that is the fact that this car is on an automatic ECU. So after the last video, I did some research and I figured out that that could be holding this engine back. The fact that it is on a stock ECU. It does have a check engine light on the dash that is constantly on. Like, there's some ways around it, but I do think that that is the reason why this car feels slow. Is I don't know if it's in some kind of limp mode or something, but yeah, it should definitely be a lot quicker than what it is. It will roast the tires. I mean, you're capable of getting the RPM up there, you know? But as far as second, third, sometimes fourth, it will chirp. Where I'm under the impression I should be able to roast this all the way through first, second, third gear, especially on a street tire. But yeah, dude, that's it. There it is. That concludes the things that I hate and the things that I love about this car after having it for close to 2 weeks now and being able to have a little bit more one-on-one time with it. A lot of flaws start to really stick out at you. And like I said, it was a lot easier to figure out the things that I hate about this car than it was to figure out things that I love about this car, and I want to change that. Anyhow, guys, I'm not going to drag this video out too terribly far. I know it was just a talking video. I hope that you kind of got some insight on where it is, the direction that I would like to go with this car. If you're new here, consider subscribing, because I'm going to be addressing every single one of those issues that I brought up today. All the things that I hate, I would like to fix, and all the things that I love, I would like to improve on. Later.